In this video, I'll be showing you how to use this Adobe Lightroom free app on your phone and edit your photos for social media like a pro. So, keep watching. So my friends, welcome to a brand new tutorial here on my YouTube channel Nemo TV. If this is your first time watching my videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so you're notified when I'm posting a brand new tutorial. And in this video, I'll be showing you how to use Adobe Lightroom, which is a free app on your iOS or Android phone, and edit your photos for posting on social media like a pro. Alright, let me just open my Lightroom on my phone. I'm using an iPhone, but all the settings are the same even if you're using an Android phone. So the first step after opening the app, I'm just gonna hit on this icon over here and import my picture from the camera roll. So I click here. I'm just gonna use this picture that I took in Chicago, and I'm just gonna start editing it. So as you can see, the picture has too much blue in it. The white balance is not right. The picture is just not that eye-catching. Let's make it look really cinematic and cool. So in order to get started, I'm just gonna do the framing first. So I go to crop, just drag it from the bottom, and then I just drag it some from top. So I just want to have it right here, yeah. Then I hit OK, and we're gonna start with the light settings. So I'm just gonna tap on light. First, I'm going to adjust my contrast. I'm just gonna increase my contrast to, let's say, around 7. Because if I do it too much, I'm just gonna add too much texture, which is not necessary. So I'm just gonna keep it low as, let's say, 7 or 8, or like maximum of 9. It depends on your picture, but on this specific one, I'm just gonna add it up till 9. And then I'm just going to play with my highlights. I'm just gonna drop it low, because if I increase it, I'm just gonna lose the color of the sky. If you take a look at the sky, you see, if I increase it, it's just gonna turn white. I want the sky to be blue, so I just drop it so it starts to kind of turn blue. And then I'm just gonna drop my shadows a little bit to, let's say, minus 13. As you can see, the color starts to kind of pop out when I drop the shadow. If I just increase it, it's just gonna turn super white-ish, and all the colors are just gonna become more luminant. I'm just gonna put it on minus 13-ish. 14 is gonna do the job. Then I'm gonna go to the white. So the whites, I want to increase the whites to, let's say, 70-ish. You see, the sky is still blue, so I'm not losing any details over this. So yeah, around 67 is fine. And then the black, I want to drop the black, so I'm just going to put it on negative, let's say 15-ish. And if you're done with the light setting, I'm going to go to the curve right here. And I'm going to tap here and here. And then I'm going to drag this dot at the bottom and just pull it a little bit top, so it gets that cinematic effect on it. Don't do it too much. If you do it too much, you're gonna lose details. So I'm just gonna put it, let's say, right here, and then I just hit done. And the next step, I'm gonna go to the color setting. Let's just play around with our temperature to make our white balance kind of correct. So this picture has too much blue in it. We are gonna make some adjustments on the blue later, but even in here, I'm just gonna increase the temperature a little bit, not too much. I'm just gonna put it on, let's say, 13. You can check the number up there. Yes, this is better. And then I'm gonna click on mix, and I'm gonna go to the light blue, and I'm gonna desaturate it, because look, when I start losing my blue, the colors kind of start to show themselves. There's too much blue in this picture that I need to get rid of those. So this is how it was, and I get that blue out, the light blue out, it kind of starts to look more natural. Then I'm gonna go to this color and I'm gonna increase it. So if you take a look at the buildings in the back, when I increase the saturation of this color, it's just gonna look more natural and the way that actually it used to like when I was there watching it with my eyes. So I'm gonna do this. If you wanted to make it darker or lighter, you can use the luminance. So if I increase it, it's gonna go brighter. If I drop it, it's gonna go darker. So I'm just gonna put it on the -10, and I'm not gonna use the hue because I want to keep the color the same. So if you change the hue, you can just change the color of this specific blue, purple-ish to any color that you want. So I'm just not gonna change the hue. I hit just on done. I'm done here. I'm just gonna increase the vibrance to 10 positive, and I'm not gonna change the saturation here because I did manual saturation correction on my specific color. So I'm not gonna change the overall saturation of the photo here. Okay, we're done with the color setting. Now I'm gonna move to effects. In effects, I'm gonna play around with the clarity because I can add some really good texture using the clarity. I'm just gonna put my clarity to 60. So before doing that, I can just zoom in and then I just add some clarity to it. I just put it around 60. That's kind of your choice, but the setting that works the best on this photo is putting the clarity on 60. You can play around with the texture, but I usually don't use this texture. I just use the clarity to do that. I'm not going to use the dehaze. I'm going to use the vignette. So I'm going to put it on, let me just zoom out, on let's say -26-ish. 27 is going to do the job. And then I'm going to put my mid-tone to, let's say, 24. And the feather, I want it to kind of fade. I don't want to have like very sharp, you see. I don't want it to be like this. So I'm just gonna put it on, let's say 36. And I'm not gonna play around with the roundness and highlights and grain. If you want, you can use some grain, but that's not just how I want this picture to be. Okay, I'm done with the effects. I'm just gonna move on to detailing. If your picture is kind of blurry, you can add this sharpening setting. This picture is super good. I mean, I do not want to use any sharpening, but if you see this, if I add the sharpening, this is what happens. So if you have a blurry picture, adding some sharpening is gonna help to increase its quality in some ways. Since I added clarity, I'm not gonna use the noise reduction because it's just gonna make it neutral. So I'm not going to use that here because you see, if I increase the noise reduction, it's just, are you kidding me? But mostly the settings that you need is the light and colors. The effects and detailing is kind of how creative you want to be or what the theme of your social media is. So I mean, feel free to use any of those, but these are the settings that I need. So if I zoom out, you can see the picture, and if you tap and hold on your picture, you're gonna be able to see the original photo. So if I tap it, you can see this is how it was and this is what it is right now. And you just click on this and you just export to a camera roll, and it's just gonna render it and it's ready to use. Yeah guys, I hope that you enjoyed this pretty short tutorial. I mean, this was pretty short in comparison to the ones that I had before. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you had any issues, make sure to let me know below in the comments. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to give me that ravishing like button, hit it. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn that bell notification on. Be safe, see you in the next video, more class.